1 Kings 4. So King Solomon ruled over all Israel, and these were his chief officials: Azariah, son of Zadok the priest, Elahoreph, and Ahijah, sons of Shimshah, secretaries, Jehoshaphat, son of Ahilud, recorder, Benaniah, son of Jehoiada, commander-in-chief, Zadok and Abiathar, priests, Azariah, son of Nathan, in charge of the district officers, Zabad, son of Nathan, a priest and personal advisor to the king, Ahishar, in charge of the palace, Adoniram, son of Abda, in charge of forced labor. Solomon also had 12 district governors over all Israel, who supplied provisions for the king and the ruler and the royal household. Each one had to provide supplies for 1 month in the year. These were their names: Ben-Hur, in the hill country of Ephraim; Ben-Decker, in Mekez Shabalim; Beth Shemesh, and Elon Beth Hadden; Ben-Hesed, in Aruboth Shosha, and all the land of Hepher were his; Ben-Abdimadab, in Nephaloth Doth Dor. He was married to Tapeth, daughter of Solomon. Bana, son of Ahilud, in Taknach and Megiddo, and in all of Beth Shan, next to Zarethan, below Jezreel, from Beth Shan to Abel Mahalalel, across to Jokmeam. Ben-Jureb, in Ramoth Gilead, the settlement of Jair, son of Manasseh, in Gilead, were his, as well as the district of Argob in Bashan, and its 60 large walled cities with bronze gate bars. Ahinadab, son of Idu, in Maharam; Ahamez, in Naphtali. He had married Basemath, daughter of Solomon. Bana, son of Hushah, in Asher and in Aloth. Jehoshaphat, son of Paroth, in Issachar. Shimei, son of Elama, in Benjamin. Gerber, son of Uriah, in Gilead, the country of Sihon, king of the Ammonites, and the country of Og, king of Bashan. He was the only governor over the district. The people of Judah and Israel were as numerous as the sand on the seashore. They ate, they drank, and they were happy. And Solomon ruled over all the kingdoms from the river to the land of the Philistines, as far as the border of Egypt. These countries brought tribute and were Solomon's subjects all his life. Solomon's daily provisions were 60 cores of fine flour and 60 cores of meal, 10 head of stale-fed cattle, 20 of pasture-fed cattle, and 100 sheep and goats, as well as deer, gazelle, roebucks, and choice fowl. For he ruled over all the kingdoms west of the river, from Tiphsah to Gaza, and had peace on all sides. During Solomon's lifetime, Judah and Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, lived in safety, each man under his own vine and fig tree. Solomon had 4,000 stalls for chariot horses and 12,000 horses. The district officers, each in his month, supplied the provisions for King Solomon and all who came to the king's table. They saw to it that nothing was lacking. They also brought to the proper place their quotas of barley and straw for the chariot horses and the other horses. God gave Solomon wisdom and very great insight, and a breadth on an understanding as measureless as the sand on the seashore. Solomon's wisdom was greater than the wisdom of all the men of the East, and greater than all the wisdom of Egypt. He was wiser than any other man, including Ethan the Ezrahite, wiser than Heman, Calcon, and Darda, the sons of Maholo. And his fame spread to all the surrounding nations. He spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his songs numbered 1,005. He described plant life from the cedar of Lebanon to the hyssop that grows out of walls. He also taught about animals and birds, reptiles, and fish. Men of all nations came to listen to Solomon's wisdom, sent by all the kings of the world who had heard of his wisdom.